Welcome back to my channel. Uh, last week I didn't post any video and there was some things I was doing. So let's see what this week can do and what can market can give us. So let's start with the DXY. As you can see, DXY, I think it's still bullish, but for now we still have to wait before we continue buying it. Because one, you can see this point over here, and which we are thinking if it will be taken to continue going up. So maybe continue going up and or either come down. So this is a very tricky point. So we just wait for maybe a break of that, a break of this, a break of that, and this we can target maybe at this point for now. But I don't see any much trades in DXY for now, and we can just target this point, our bottom low, before we continue going up. And say this was the breakout structure, and this is our demand points of this. And take this our demand points. Yeah, we can take more buys, and yeah. But this area is more suited because of the RSI. This point, not the RSI, the moving average. It is the 200 moving average, and also with either a drop of this RSI to the 30 before we continue buying. So let's just wait and see what maybe tomorrow it will do, or maybe today. And if it breaks, just have to wait for maybe a retrace before selling a bit. Yeah, but I don't recommend that because we're still in a bullish. So we either just wait maybe this week or continue going up. So my final analysis is just wait from either here to here before continue buying. So that's my take on is let's see the DXY. Now let's go at this HF. So yeah, I'm still bullish USD CHF because yeah, it's mostly similar to the GPY, and yeah, I think I'm still bullish in this. And you can see it's continuing up, touching this point. So we could just wait and see what it will happen. If it continues breaking, if it breaks, just wait for the retest and continue. But I still don't recommend that because to be safe, you just have to sell from 30. So I'll just wait for that. It could just even either come, break that point, come to a retest and target that low, which was formed. Was it on that was on Thursday, but this was on Wednesday. So even maybe come to this point because of this moving average at the bottom. That's my take on this. Maybe this point or come sweep this point, but we just have to wait for also a change of character at this point before continue going bullish. Before we continue going bullish, yeah. So that's my take on that one. Still bullish on this EHF this week, but we just have to wait before continue buying this point. So we only just have to wait till it reaches our 30, because at this point when it reaches 30, what did it open? It continued going up. So we just have to wait for it to the other side to touch the 30 before we continue going bullish. So that's my take on USD CHF. On USD card, maybe it's bullish, but I think it's going to maybe drop before maybe continue. We'll just wait for a break of that and maybe a break of that. Because as you can see at this point, the RSI was very bullish. And using the divergence, you can see this was going up. And at this point, this was going up. So it showed that the sellers were mostly getting out of the market, and this could be our take on this. Maybe a break of that come, then go to this point. We have to wait, but we still have to wait for be our first take profit this before maybe coming to this point. But we are not sure if it will come to that point, but there's too much liquidity, and maybe it could be taken out, but if it playing safe, maybe target this point before we continue going up. But full take is mostly bullish at the end of the point, not at the end of the point is maybe to come to this point. I'm saying maybe because this is the market, anything can happen. Yeah, that could be my take. And following the RSI, can wait for it to come to this point, and this could be also at this point, maybe at this point, yeah, before continuing being bullish. Yeah, that's my take on USD card. Let's go to GBP USD. Still bearish on this, following that the USD the dollar is very bullish. So just wait for, as you can see, first this was broken before it came and continued going down. And following this is like our let's say our support, it's our resistance, and we're still waiting it to touch the 70 before continue going bearish. So maybe this could be our target, but the overall is bearish. So if you want to trade safe, just have to wait for the bearish confirmation, and which is maybe at this point or at this point. Yeah, because you can see there's the moving average at this point over here, and also this moving average right here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it will do. And you can see this was mostly a major major resistance. So yeah, let's wait for that point and can trade safe, targeting or making it supposed to be maybe at that point and continue going bullish, bearish. So that's also we may take. So let's just wait and let's be patient on that. On AUD and ZD, I'm still bullish because there's this resistance which was broken and we're still waiting for it to tap this point. But also you can see that at this point, you can see that the RSI is at 7. So maybe it's not a good point to be buying at this point. To just wait and see what markets the market is about to do, or just wait for that, the break of that. But we just have to wait. So maybe if you want to be a low risk taker, we just take from this point. If you don't want to maybe risk a lot, so just wait for that point. Equals one. This this is our moving average and our zone is so here. That could be a good point to it before continuing to this point. So yeah, let's just do it. And patience is the key. So as you can see, if you buy at that point, at this point, and at this point you're still it's overbought, that could be a major confluence that you're going to lose money. Yeah. So all you just have to wait is a drop of this candles to maybe this point, and let's wait for the formation of the just have to wait for this formation. Sorry guys, for this to happen down here, there, before. So we just have to wait for a break of a sweep. This is also called a sweep. We just have to wait for a sweep, then a confluence of change of character before continuing buying. And to be safe, you can just use the Fibonacci to target your 50% and just buy from that point and target to the higher point. So yeah, and this could be a good point. So you just have to wait for this to happen at this point. So what am I saying? I wanted to come do this. Come do this, 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 uh, that, continue going up. So that's what we are looking for. And not only this, but we are waiting for a drop to the 30 RSI before we confluence to we make any conclusion to go to this. Yeah, or this could be there and this could be there and this could be there. So as you can see, this happened. We uh, just finish this, then I can discuss that. So my take on EBD is starting to be starting to consolidate. I think so. And this is a major. This This is a major, like, it usually does that maybe many occasions. So yeah, as you can see, this only this from this to many almost uh, from around 2 weeks, maybe let's say 2 weeks. Did that, yeah, from here to here. So maybe we just have to wait and see, but my take it's to continue going up and then go down. So that's my take, and let's wait for the other side to go to the 70 region before continue selling. And that's my take on that. And as you can wait for that, you can make this your target. So, and making a ratio of 1 is to 3.5, and that could be a good trade. Yeah, so you just have to wait for that. On USDGPY, I'm still bearish on, yeah, bearish, but you still have to wait before continue buying it. And see, you not break that point, so let's just wait and see what will happen. Which it could go, sweep, continue. Let's just wait and see. We don't have any conclusion for that for now, but let's wait and see. Uh, Maybe it will continue breaking or go down or even go to this point before continue going up. Where am I seeing those region? Because there's this order block over here, and maybe it will be swept in this point at this point. Maybe swept at that point, but yeah, let's just wait. And as you can see, this point, so let's just wait for the drop of that before we continue buying. We just have to buy at when it reaches the lower point, and that's the RSI at 30. Yeah, RSI at 30. So let's just wait for that to play, and just have to wait and see. On Euro USD, I'm still bearish, but at this point, let's just wait for this bullish thing to happen before continuing selling. Yeah, so that's my point, and come to that point, sweep that point, or come and sweep this point, in which you can see there is this moving average, and there's this moving average over here. But we just have to wait for to see what will happen before take any actions. So the overall is bearish, so you can just wait for that bearish instead of risking to maybe lose. So as you can see, it's still at that range, and we don't have any range, so we could continue going, sweep that zone, or We continue breaking. Sorry, continue breaking. Go there or even go to this point before continue selling. So that's my take on the E, the Euro USD. So yeah, we just have to wait. We don't want to sell maybe at this point. But you can see it's still bearish at this point. Come to this point, and this will be from here to here. So that's could be the take on this before even going up. So let's just wait. And all I'm saying is just be patient. Just we don't want to be chasing the market. Just have to be going with the market. But if you're selling, and yeah, I've seen most people selling this zone, so you can just wait for this to come and sweep this, which was the Friday's low. Sweep it before continue going up. But my overall is they're going bullish before going bearish. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and as you can see, this point, you can wait for that sweep and wait for it to also go. As you can see, it didn't touch the 70, so we just can't sell from any point. So just have to wait for it to play. So maybe go down and or even go up. But the overall is bearish. That's my take on the NZD USD. So Euro USD, and this could be from this point to this point. Yeah, so that would be my take on that. Let's say NZD USD. Overall, I'm still bearish. Yeah, you can use the trend lines, but I don't really use that a lot. So yeah, you just have to wait for break of that, and there's this one. And maybe that could be a sweep, but we just have to wait to see if it will continue. If it will continue breaking it, yeah. So we just have to wait for that, or wait for a break of that before buying for these highs or even this high before continue with the selling. So yeah, it could be that's my take on that. Because one, you can see this the moving average, which is here, and this could also be either this point because this was one that broke it, or even this point before the cells kick in. Yeah, so and even target the lower low, which was why are we saying that? Because it's just the downtrend. Yeah, and as you can see what it did when it came to this point, it touched the RSI, not the RSI, the moving average, it dropped. It dropped to this point, and this was our lower low. So just have to wait for it to come over here because this is where our last zone was, our last order block. That was our last order block, or even come to this point. Yeah, you just have to wait, and as you can see, this is also going at that point before we continue with our sales. And our last tech is US oil. If you're trading oil, not really recommending. Just have to see and see what we'll get. Is that point over there, which has not been broken, and this is our zone there. And as you can see, this is where our moving average is. You can take it there. I'm not really looking for trades in this because, yeah, I know it's volatile, but let me see what you can get from this. For now, I'm still bearish. Yeah, yeah. At that point, you're thinking it will go and maybe sweep before continuing up, or maybe break it. So let's try to break our support, and as you can see, our moving average is mostly at this point. No, not this point. So maybe let's just wait for bullish form to play out before continuing with the sales. Yeah. But we'll just have to wait to see to the 4 hour. It's being overbought before selling it. So let's just wait for that, and it could go there, or even here. And our last zone, it could be maybe at this moving average, and this is at this point. Yeah. So even go to this point or this point. But you could also use the Fibonacci retracement. So yeah. So yeah, I was just saying would use Fibonacci and maybe sell at the 50% at this point. So yeah, I wasn't recording at that point. I noticed. So that's what I was saying about the Fibonacci. You can just wait, and any break above the 50% we sell. Yeah. So that's that. Now let's look at gold. Gold, I'm still bearish, but for now, I'll just have to wait to see if it will either break and continue going up, or you can see at this point it did not come to this point, and that's what concerns. Hmm. So this confirms that it will either be bearish, but we still don't have any clear form. So let's just wait. But you can just wait for it to go to the 70, and this could play like this before continuing with the sales. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking it will do. And this was my other take. When the 200, no, not the, yeah, the 250 moving average break below the 800 moving average, that confirms that we are in a bearish momentum. So yeah, so we are still bearish before, yeah, just have to wait to see the pairs play in. So I'll also do like this point to this point, and using this to get the next one. So yeah, so maybe target there, and wait for a drop a bit. Yeah, so that's my take on the gold, and I'm still bearish on it. Yeah, still bearish. So yeah, so that's my last take, and this is not financial advice. This is just what to my opinion. Yeah. So make your due diligence and apply risk management. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and let's meet on our next video. Any can comment, you can yeah, comment, share, like. If of anything you need, yeah, I'll do my best to help you, and yeah, let's help each other. So thank you, and have a blessed evening, everyone, or morning if you see this from your bed, and support me. Not support me like. Thank you.